Hello, welcome to my channel. Today, we talk about India's military power. In this video, you will learn about India's military forces. It consists of the Indian Army, the Indian Air Force, the Indian Navy and many other things. We showed statistics. The Indian Armed Forces are the military forces of the Republic of India. It consists of three professional uniformed services, the Indian Army, Indian Navy, and Indian Air Force. Additionally, the Indian Armed Forces are supported by the Indian Coast Guard and paramilitary organizations, Assam Rifles, and Special Frontier Force, and various inter-service commands and institutions such as the Strategic Forces Command, the Andaman and Nicobar Command and the Integrated Defense Staff. For 2020, the Indian Armed Forces is the world's fourth most powerful military. It is the world's second largest military force and has the world's largest volunteer army, with strength of over 1.4 million active personnel, 3,544,000 total military personnel, 2,100,000 reserve personnel and 23,116,044 reaching military age annually. It has also the fourth largest defense budget in the world with $61 billion. The Indian Army is a voluntary service, the military draft having never been imposed in India. It is one of the largest standing armies in the world, with 1,237,117 active troops and 960,000 reserve troops. The Indian Army is divided administratively into 7 tactical commands, each under the control of different lieutenant generals. It has a total of 4,292 combat tanks, 8,686 armored vehicles, 235 self-propelled artillery, 266 rocket projectors and 4,060 towed artillery. The Indian Air Force is the air arm of the Indian Armed Forces. Its primary responsibility is to secure Indian airspace and to conduct aerial warfare during a conflict. It was officially established on the 8th of October 1932. The Indian Air Force is divided into 5 operational and 2 functional commands. Each command is headed by an air officer commanding-in-chief with the rank of Air Marshal. It has a total of 2,123 aircraft, fighters aircraft 538, transports aircraft 250, special mission aircraft 77, dedicated attack aircraft 172, total helicopters 722, attack helicopters 7 and trainer aircraft 23. The Indian Navy is the naval branch of the Indian Armed Forces. The Indian Navy operates 3 commands. Each command is headed by a flag officer commanding-in-chief with the rank of Vice Admiral. With 58,350 men and women, including 7,000 personnel of the Indian Naval Air Arm, 1,200 Marine Commandos Marcos, and 1,000 personnel of the Sagar Prahari Bal, the Indian Navy is one of the world's largest naval forces and aspires to develop into a blue water navy. The Indian Navy has a large operational fleet consisting of 1 aircraft carriers, 1 amphibious transport dock, 9 landing ship tanks, 10 destroyers, 13 frigates, 1 nuclear-powered attack submarine, 15 conventionally powered attack submarines, 19 corvettes, 3 mine countermeasure vessels, 139 patrol vessels, 4 fleet tankers and various auxiliary vessels. India has been in possession of nuclear weapons since 1974, is one of only 4 nations in the world to possess a nuclear triad. India's nuclear missiles include the Prithvi, the Agni, the Shaurya, the Sagarika, the Dhanush, and others. India total GDP is $8.7 trillion, which is 3rd largest in the world. The gross India government debt was $501.6 billion. India is a country in South Asia. It has a total size of 513,120 square kilometers, which is the 7th largest in the world. It is the 2nd most populous country in the world with total population 1,296,834,042. The coastlines of India of 7,000 kilometers long, bounded by the Indian Ocean on the south, the Arabian Sea on the southwest, and the Bay of Bengal on the southeast. The land border is 13,888 kilometers long with Pakistan to the west, China, Nepal, and Bhutan to the north, and Bangladesh and Myanmar to the east. In the Indian Ocean, India is in the vicinity of Sri Lanka and the Maldives. Its Andaman and Nicobar Islands share a maritime border with Thailand and Indonesia.